So you got a battle coming up this weekend, man. RBE, huge battle, man. Closure too. Um, how did this come about? You being on this card?
I've been wanting to, I've graced so many platforms that I've really been wanting to get on the RBE stage, and we talked about it. You know what I mean? Me and ARP multiple times, and the stars just hadn't aligned. And finally, he's like, "Yo, I got an event, and blah blah blah." And he's like, "Would you battle Oops?" And I was like, "Well, I'm down." I was like, "Oops is, I rock with Oops. That's my guy." I said, "But if he's down, let's give him one." So Oops was down. He was coming back. It was his comeback to RBE. It's my debut there. I said, "Cool." You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't been on so many platforms. I really respect what they do over there, and kind of just wanted to
Mm.
put that in the trophy case as well that I battled there.
So wait a minute. Are you planning to be on RBE more than one time, or?
I mean, like I said, I have no, for sure I'm down. I have no, I love the way, first of all, he's a good dude, man. And I like the way he conducts business. The footage looks good. I love the way he promotes. I like, you know what I mean? So I'd be foolish to not want to. I mean, it's held some classic battles. So yeah, I mean, absolutely, man.
So, all right, man. So, for your debut, I know when it comes to people's debut on the league, like with A War, a lot of people want them to debut on the URL, and
Mm.
obviously, A War was a certain opponent for his debut. What made you pick Oops as your debut? Because it could have been, the top guy from RBE,
Mm.
but you got
So
Oops.
yeah, I think to be fair in that comparison, I think A Ward's URL debut would garner a lot more attention. And this is no slight on myself, but because of the
Mm,
public back and forth,
right.
I think my debut is more of it just hadn't come to fruition yet. Whereas his Ward's is one man holding his ground against a juggernaut. And what's better for both parties is if he battles on there, but he's obviously trying to make a statement. So but again, I kind of was like, whoever you think will make a dope battle, Oops coming back. And the fact that both of us, it wasn't a battle that I had picked originally, but the fact that we both, we have public, I'm a school teacher, he's a politician, you know what I mean? Like it could make for some good viral moments, you know what I'm saying? It could bring in some different ears and eyes. And I think that's perfect for a card like this.
Okay, okay. And you're not the trash talker type when it comes to battles. Why not?
And I just, you know what? I don't know, man. I just never been that dude. And honestly, it's probably a weak spot in my arsenal, I guess, the promotion side. But I just feel fully confident every battle I'm gonna go in and drop 30, man. Like I really feel like
Mm,
I'm at that level, and if somebody beats one of my rounds, they gotta have a damn out of body experience. And
so,
that's knock on wood that I get through all my material and whatnot. So but
so,
I don't want to get up and just be like this person's super wag, this person's super wag if that ain't my I guess it's maybe people would see that side if they poke the bear first, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
so
saying? Like
so what we doing with this, bro? You dropping the 30 this
that's the
weekend?
aim, man. That's the aim every battle, man. There's no I mean, think about it conceptually. There's no way I walk into a battle and I go, well, he'll probably get the second. Like, then I need to fix that second round. You know what I mean?
It's
There's only 3 rounds, man. You can't spot somebody or play possum in any of those rounds. So,
I, I'm I might be wrong with this, but I'm gonna ask you anyways. Is there anything that Oops does better than you?
um, nah, I don't. I no, I mean, so his strength to me is his like real talk and his message. You know what I'm saying? I guess. And I still think that I can construct a more powerful round in the same vein. I might not do it as often.
Mm,
It's not my bread and butter, but I have literally won battles in that vein. Like I won the title on King of the Dot with a round like that. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's not that I can't. I just like, again, when I battle, to check every box, whether that be humor, actual rapping, punchlines, name flips, you know what I mean? And then angles and approaches. So that's just me. I would say his strongest suit is that, and I don't think that he does it better than me. No.
So you're dealing with a different type of crowd. It's an RBE crowd. So does that change the way that you're writing for this battle, especially is on the RBE stage?
No, no, it
So
ain't.
it's gonna be the same real deal we get every
It's gonna be
time.
right, right. I mean, the only time I look at changing approaches is, I guess, where, depending on the league or the crowd, you know what I mean? For example, I know iBattle is a very friendly crowd. They might get some references before some other crowds do, especially if you're battling in different countries. That's another thing to weigh
Yeah.
in. But nah, I don't, I think it's all about selling your material too. I know my material's good. I know there was nothing you would pull from this and be like, that's kind of whack. Like, nah. So I just deliver it like that. You know what I mean? So to go back to your earlier question about something, how I've adapted or something, that's another thing, man. Not being afraid to get pompous.
Right.
And that sounds like a douchebag thing, but if I wrote the shit and I know it's dope, I don't care if you react. And if you don't react, shame on you, because this shit is crazy. And in how many years I haven't had somebody pull a line out and be like, real deal, you said this was terrible. I'm not saying I've never said a line I look back, I was like, that wasn't really that good. But very few, and there's other people that have whole catalogs of garbage that they have said. They could have a greatest hits of garbage, just greatest misses. You know what I mean? So for me, it's not like I'm like, I'm in front of this RB, because I hate pandering shit too. Like, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna overly pander or whatever. The material I have prepped for this, I would feel comfortable dropping on. Obviously, like, a small room is a little different too, but I would feel comfortable dropping this on any stage.
Okay. I like that. Is there a battle that you're looking forward to see that's on this card?
Oh, that big KA award. It's
Who you-
got classic written all over it, and also Ill Will and 40, because I'm just interested to see the approach. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will is such a captivating, entertaining, and 40 is an absolute legend, like, Mount Rushmore status in female battle rap. So I'm interested. I always enjoy seeing Ill Will live. I've only seen 40 live once in a small league, and she tore the
right.
shit up. So
It's
yeah.
interesting though, because they're coming both off of losses. So I want to see how they adjust going into this battle.
Yeah, I haven't. If I'm being completely honest, I don't watch as much battle rap. So I'm under the impression was Ill Will's last battle was
Rosenberg.
and he did admit, he did come out and was like, oh yeah, he beat me, and I didn't see it. And shout outs to Rosenberg, man. He's a hard hat worker, man. He just goes to work, and now it's like all of a sudden people realize he's dope. It's like, dude's been dope. And 40's last battle was,
she was in the tournament. She battled C3.
did she like mess up, or did she?
Yeah, she
See,
messed
I don't.
up.
I mean, that happens. I mean, not that obviously a loss or a choke or whatever gets you out of you lost, but
Because the night before that, she battled Fawn, so she took like back-to-back battles.
I just tend to look at things like that. Is you forgot some material. Like, I always look at potential first. Like, I would rather watch somebody that chokes half the time, but like the half that they don't, they absolutely murder it, than watch someone that consistently never chokes. It's just meh. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm like, why would I watch this? This dude ain't gonna say nothing I'm gonna take with me.
So what